Hey guys, what's up? It's Langley with Langley's Yoga Life, and today I'm here to guide you through a super fun power flow yoga class. So we're gonna start seated today. Go ahead and find yourself there, and I'll meet you at your mat. All right, everyone, so we are seated on our mat. You can go ahead and just rest the hands down if you like, maybe having the hands in the lap, just wherever you want them to be. Go ahead and first just take a moment to close your eyes, and we're gonna start to tune in to the breath. Just letting ourselves know that we are about to get into a yoga practice. Taking a few moments here. Notice if your breath is deep or light, fast or slow, coming out from the nostrils cool or warm. And just observe what you notice, what you feel. Also checking in with your body. Observe, notice if there are any places that don't feel so great. And if so, remember those places throughout this practice. Don't force yourself into any kind of position. Let the practice be light if you want it to be. Yes, it's a power flow, but that doesn't mean it has to be super, super fast or very, very active. It's your practice, so make it however you want it to be. And to start, let's go ahead. We're just gonna take one full breath in together. So go ahead, inhale, filling the lungs. And on the exhale, let's go ahead and side out. All right, perfect. So from here, let's go ahead. And we're just gonna bring the right hand to the right shoulder. And we're gonna go ahead and just start some circles here. So going whichever direction you wanna start with the circles. Circles can be as big or as small as you want them to be. Go ahead and check in with your seated position. You wanna make sure that the spine is nice and long, chest is lifted. And then let's go ahead and switch those circles. We're just starting to open up the shoulders here. And drop it down, and we're gonna switch. Left hand to the left shoulder, and once again, those circles. Notice if you're a little bit more tight on one side. And then switching direction. And release. Go ahead and shake it out for a moment. And then from here, let's go ahead. We are going to come into fire log pose. So let's start with the left leg underneath, right leg on top. This is going to go ahead and just work out the hips, start to warm them up a little bit. Let's go ahead, take a nice full inhale, reach the arms up high. And diving forward, walking the hands as far forward as they want to go. Maybe they stay close to you, and maybe they go really far away. Wherever you are, just observe. You want to make sure that you keep the spine nice and straight as possible. And now let's go ahead and walk it back up. And now we're going to switch. Right leg underneath, left leg on top. I'm going to face this way. And walk it forward. Taking a few moments, finding where you are. And walk the hands back. From here, we're going to go ahead and make our way into a tabletop position. Hello, kitty. So on the hands and knees, wrists directly underneath shoulders, knees are right in line with the hips here. And let's go ahead and take a moment just to really find yourself pressing away from the mat. Not sinking in, but pressing away. Like you're pushing the earth away from you, drawing the belly in. Let's just take a few breaths here in tabletop. And then we're going to go ahead and let's come into a plank. make sure that they are nice in hips distance apart. And let's go ahead, we're just gonna bend one knee down and the other. Bring it down and the other. We're just kind of pedaling them out like we would do in a downward facing dog, except we're in plank. It's a little bit more of a challenge here. Go for a few more. And release. Go ahead, shake out the wrist for a moment. And then let's curl the toes, send it up to down dog. And guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna pedal the feet out. Just finding whatever little movements feel good. Finding this full body stretch. And then let's go ahead, when you're ready, we're gonna walk the feet up to meet the hands. Hanging out first in ragdoll. So letting the knees bend a little bit, grabbing onto opposite elbows. Let the head just rest down and rock a little side to side. And then from here, let's go ahead and slowly roll it up. Coming to standing, and we're gonna get into a few sun salutations. So on an inhale, let's go ahead, and we're gonna inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, fold down, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest. And then let's plant the palms, step the feet back to plank. From plank, let's lower down, all the way down to the belly, or chaturanga, hovering right over the mat. And inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. If the heels don't touch the mat, don't be mad at yourself. It is no problem. Let's go ahead, look forward and walk the feet up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up high. And hands come to heart center. We're going to do two more. So inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step the feet back. Go ahead, find your vinyasa lower. Inhale, lift. And down dog, take a few breaths. Really spreading through the fingers here. Bending both the knees if you need to. No worries. And let's go ahead and look forward. Walk the feet up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach it up. And hands come to heart center. All right, one more sun salutation A, bring it up. And fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms. Now you can step or hop the feet back directly to chaturanga, which will look like this. Lowering down. And inhale, lift. And exhale, down dog. Taking this time to observe if any of those thoughts have started to run back through your mind. Take this time to let those go if they have. All right, from here we're going to go ahead and look forward. Now we can step or hop the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up high. And exhale, heart center. Cool, and we're going to do one sun salutation B. So starting with chair pose, go ahead, bend the knees, sink the hips, and inhale, reach the arms up high, Utkatasana. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Go ahead, plant the palms, step or hop the feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, down dog. From here, warrior one on the right side. We're going to pivot this left foot, send the right foot up, knee right over the ankle, lift the chest, and inhale, reach the arms up high. Big breath in. And send the hands down. Right foot goes back, lower, find your vinyasa, inhale, lift, and down dog. Same thing on the other side now, pivot the right foot, left foot comes up. Lifting the chest and inhale, reach the arms up. And lower. Left foot goes back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. Take a few moments. Listen to your body. Observe. Now let's go ahead. And we're going to once again step or hop the feet up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Sink the hips, reach the arms up, chair pose. And come back to standing. Good, shake it out. You're doing great. From here, let's inhale, reach the arms up high to the sky. Maybe a little bit of a mini back bend here. And then let's go ahead and sink it all the way down into a forward fold, however you want that forward fold to be. And let's go ahead from here. We're going to plant the palms. And let's step the feet back into a plank. Just like before, wrists directly underneath the shoulders. And we're going to go really, really slow, lowering all the way down. As slow as you can possibly go. And we're going to make our way to our bellies. Ooh, cool. Tops of the feet can come onto the mat. And we're going to bring the elbows where the palms were. First, finding a nice Sphinx pose. Letting the chest lift. Shoulders are far away from the neck. And we're engaging the legs so much that maybe the knees come up off of the mat. One more breath here. And let's go ahead and lower down. Now from here, hands come behind us. You can have the palms up or down. I always like to go with palms up. For a locust pose, we're going to go ahead, start to lift the chest. One breath in. And out. And then we're going to lift the legs. Full breath. On the next one, we're going to lift the arms as well. Listen to your body, really engaging here. Checking in with the shoulders, notice if they're starting to go forward. Bring them back and down. And lower. Whew. Take a few moments, you can rock your head side to side on your mat. Nice little forehead massage here. And then from here, once again, we're going to go ahead and lift the chest. Lift the legs. And lift the arms. From here, we're going to go for bow pose. Bending the knees, grabbing a little onto the ankles, and lift the chest even more. Listening to your breath. And slowly lower. Beautiful. Go ahead, plant the palms right underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under, and we're going to go back to plank. From here, slowly engage the core. Lift, 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 lift. Into plank, and sit back. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths, a few moments. And from here, we're going to go ahead and send the knees down. And hips back, child's pose. Release. You may hear my cat playing with her cat toy. I apologize. We're going to take a few more breaths here. And then let's go ahead from here. We're going to start to walk the hands up to meet us. And bring the bum to the ground. We're going to come to a seat. Okay? And I'll go ahead and face y'all. We're going to start to make our way into a cow face pose. So go ahead from here, and I'll give you an option. We did this at the beginning of class, the fire log pose. So if you want to do that versus cow face pose, you can. So it would be right leg right underneath the left leg. If you want to go for cow face pose, what you would do is you would bring that right knee into center, and then work that left knee right on top. So knee over knee. Left knee is going to be over right knee to start. Go ahead, take a moment, and just place your hands down. Find where you're comfortable. Move around a little bit if you need to. Close your eyes for a moment. We're going to go ahead and let's inhale, reach the arms up high. We're going to bring the palms together and bend at the elbows. And really think about drawing the palms in towards each other, almost like they would become one, to really help activate through the arms. Drawing the belly in. Go ahead and release. Now from here, we're going to go ahead. Let's bring the hands over to the top foot. We're going to start to lift the hips up off of the mat. We're going to start to walk around. And then boom, we're in a wide-legged forward fold. Go ahead and fold down. We're only going to be here for a moment. Let's inhale, halfway lift. And we're going to continue that walk all the way through until boom. Now, left leg is underneath, right leg is on top. Go ahead, once again, bring the hands down and take a few breaths. Drawing the belly button to the spine. And let's go ahead and inhale, reach the arms up high, palms together, bend at the elbows, pressing the palms into one another. Shoulders are back and down. And then let's go ahead, exhale, release. Same thing, go ahead and bring the hands over to the top foot. We're gonna send it up. This time I'm gonna face y'all into that standing wide-legged forward fold. Go ahead and fold here. And then this time we're going to go ahead and start to walk the hands over to the right side, bending this right knee and letting the left toes come up. You can keep the hands down at the mat if you like. If you want to get creative, there's a lot of different things you could do here. You can start to reach the arms out to really test the balance. I like to come into ninja arms. It feels very ninja-y, so that's why I call it that. Just finding wherever you want to be. And then let's go ahead, let's bring it back into center. Straightening both legs. And now let's walk it over to the left. Bending left knee, right toes come up. Find wherever you want to be here. Finding that balance. Know that if you tip over, it's okay, no worries. a lift. And we're just gonna go ahead, let's cross the feet from here and come to a seat. Boom. Now let's bring the left foot in, and we're gonna reach the right leg out. And go ahead, we're gonna come into a seated, sorry, my cat's going crazy. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and come into a seated side stretch. So go ahead and just bring the right hand down if you like, or if you wanna start to glide the right hand towards the right foot, you can do that as well. Maybe touching the foot, maybe not, just finding wherever you are today. And then let's inhale, reach the left arm up high. You can just have the left arm straight up, or if you wanna go ahead and start to move it over to the right side, you can. Finding where your body is right now. Taking a few breaths. And then let's go ahead and come up. And we're gonna switch. Right foot comes in. Left leg goes out. Hand can come down. Or if you wanna go ahead and start to glide it to that left foot, go for it. Right arm comes up. And maybe it goes over. Keeping the chest lifted. Notice if you're starting to kind of fall forward here with that top arm, you want to go ahead and bring the chest forward. That's one of the most important things in this stretch. And if that means release a little bit and get further away from the foot, that's okay. No worries. Take a few moments. And bring it up. And from here, shake it out. And let's go ahead. We're gonna make our way on our backs. Hug the knees in. Rock a little side to side. Just do whatever feels good for you right now. And then from here, let's go ahead. We are going to plant the feet onto the mat as close to the hips as you can get the feet. Bringing the hands down by your side, and we're gonna make our way into a bridge pose. So go ahead and start to just send the hips up off of the mat. From here, you can start to walk the shoulders in a little bit more to help find that lift. Maybe you grab on to the ankles, or also clasp the hands underneath you. Finding what feels good. Listen to your body. And then let's go ahead and lower. Give yourself another hug here. Maybe you start to bring the forehead to kiss the knees. And then let's go ahead. We're going to extend the legs out long to the mat. Let's inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Get a full, big inhale in. And on your exhale, go ahead and bring the hands down by your side, and exhale, release everything into the mat. Finding your full Shavasana here. The final posture of class. Staying here for however long as you need, or as the body wants. Know that you did great today. Even if maybe you decided to sit out some of the practice or take a child's pose for some of it, that's okay. You know, any amount of yoga that you do is still yoga. And know that, and be proud of what you did today. I send you all light and love. Thank you so much for joining me and trusting me and teaching you in this practice. Bringing the hands to forehead center. Namaste.